Most of us think of spices as nothing more than a way to add flavor to food, but science is showing us something much more powerful. The spices you sprinkle on your meals can either sharpen your memory or quietly harm your brain over time. Certain spices are rich in antioxidants and compounds that fight inflammation, giving your neurons the protection they need to stay strong. On the other hand, some common seasonings, especially when overused or processed, can increase blood pressure, trigger brain fog, and even accelerate memory decline. My name is Dr. Amelia, the host of today's podcast. If you enjoy what I share, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to support me and my team, and to receive my latest health videos as soon as they are released. In this episode, we'll explore 2 revealing lists: 4 spices that improve memory and mental clarity, and 4 that may actually damage brain health if you're not careful. By the end, you'll know exactly which spices deserve a place in your kitchen and which ones you should start cutting back on for a sharper, healthier mind. 1. Turmeric, golden spice for memory protection. Turmeric, often called the golden spice, has been used in traditional medicine for centuries, especially in India and Southeast Asia. Today, modern science is confirming what ancient cultures have long believed. Turmeric is one of the most powerful spices for brain health and memory protection. The key compound in turmeric is curcumin, a natural antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. Chronic inflammation and oxidative stress are 2 of the biggest contributors to age-related memory decline. Curcumin works by reducing these harmful processes, protecting brain cells from damage and keeping neural pathways strong. Studies have shown that people who consume turmeric regularly tend to have better memory performance and even lower rates of cognitive decline. One particularly fascinating aspect of curcumin is its ability to increase levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. BDNF is a growth hormone that supports the survival and growth of new neurons, essentially helping the brain stay young and adaptable. Higher BDNF levels are linked to improved learning, sharper memory, and greater resilience against brain aging. Another benefit of turmeric is its potential to reduce the buildup of amyloid plaques, which are associated with Alzheimer's disease. While more research is needed, early findings suggest that turmeric may play a protective role in keeping memory-related diseases at bay. To maximize turmeric's benefits, it's best to pair it with black pepper. Black pepper contains piperine, a compound that significantly increases the absorption of curcumin in the body. Adding turmeric to soups, curries, golden milk, or even smoothies is a simple way to incorporate it into your daily diet. Turmeric isn't just a spice for flavor, it's a daily tool for memory protection. By making it a regular part of your meals, you give your brain the golden shield it needs to stay sharp, focused, and resilient through the years. 2. Ginger, warming root for mental clarity. Ginger is best known as a warming root that soothes digestion and calms nausea, but it also holds impressive benefits for the brain. For centuries, it has been used in traditional medicine to boost circulation, reduce inflammation, and sharpen focus. Modern research is now showing that ginger is more than just a culinary spice, it's a natural ally for memory and mental clarity. The active compounds in ginger, called gingerols and shogales, act as powerful antioxidants. These compounds help fight oxidative stress, which is one of the key factors behind age-related cognitive decline. By protecting neurons from free radical damage, ginger supports long-term brain health and keeps your mind sharper as you age. Another important benefit of ginger is its ability to improve blood flow. Better circulation means that more oxygen and nutrients are delivered to brain cells, enhancing concentration and processing speed. Many people who include ginger in their diets notice a natural lift in focus and energy without the jittery side effects of caffeine. Ginger has also been linked to improved working memory, the type of memory you use for short-term tasks like remembering a phone number or following instructions. Research suggests that regular consumption of ginger may enhance reaction time and cognitive function, especially in middle-aged women. The versatility of ginger makes it easy to enjoy. Fresh ginger can be grated into tea, smoothies, or stir-fries, while powdered ginger can be added to soups, baked goods, or curries. For brain health, using fresh ginger regularly is ideal, as it retains the highest concentration of active compounds. In short, ginger doesn't just warm the body, it also clears the mind. By including this simple root in your daily meals or drinks, you're giving your brain a natural boost in clarity, focus, and memory protection. 3. Rosemary, fragrant herb for focus. Rosemary is more than just a fragrant herb used to flavor roasted vegetables or meats. It has long been associated with memory and focus. In fact, ancient Greek students were known to wear sprigs of rosemary during exams to sharpen concentration. Modern science is now uncovering the truth behind this tradition. Rosemary contains compounds that directly support brain function. One of the most important active compounds in rosemary is carnosic acid, a potent antioxidant that protects brain cells from damage caused by free radicals. This defense is especially critical as we age, since oxidative stress is one of the leading contributors to memory decline. By reducing this stress, rosemary helps preserve clarity and focus. Rosemary also improves circulation by increasing blood flow to the brain. More oxygen and nutrients delivered to neurons translate into quicker thinking and better concentration. Studies have even shown that the scent of rosemary alone can enhance alertness and improve performance on memory tasks, proving that this herb works both through taste and aroma. Another fascinating benefit of rosemary is its potential to boost the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for learning and memory. By helping maintain healthy levels of this chemical, rosemary supports both short-term focus and long-term recall. The beauty of rosemary is its versatility. It can be used fresh or dried in cooking, steeped into tea, or even inhaled as an essential oil for a quick mental lift. Whether added to soups, roasted dishes, or simply infused in warm water, rosemary delivers brain benefits in multiple ways. Rosemary is not just a kitchen herb, it's a natural enhancer of focus, clarity, and memory. By making it a regular part of your meals or daily rituals, you're tapping into one of nature's oldest and most trusted brain-boosting remedies. 4. Sage, ancient spice for cognitive strength. Sage has been treasured for centuries, not just as a flavorful herb but also as a natural medicine for the mind. Its very name comes from the Latin word salvia, meaning to heal, reflecting its reputation as a plant that restores and protects. Today, modern studies confirm what ancient healers believed. Sage has remarkable benefits for memory and overall brain function. One of sage's most powerful effects is its ability to support neurotransmitters, particularly acetylcholine, which plays a central role in learning, memory, and attention. Low levels of acetylcholine are strongly linked to age-related memory decline and even Alzheimer's disease. Compounds in sage help slow the breakdown of this neurotransmitter, ensuring that brain cells can communicate more effectively. Sage is also rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. These protect neurons from oxidative stress, a major driver of brain aging. By reducing inflammation, sage supports clearer thinking and greater resilience against cognitive decline. Research has shown that people who consume sage, whether in food or supplements, perform better on memory and concentration tests compared to those who don't. Another fascinating benefit of sage is its calming effect. While it sharpens focus, it also helps regulate mood and reduce anxiety, which is especially important for women over 44 who may experience stress-related dips in mental clarity. In the kitchen, sage is versatile and aromatic. Fresh leaves can be added to soups, roasted vegetables, or poultry dishes, while dried sage works beautifully in teas and spice blends. Even inhaling sage essential oil has been shown to provide a quick lift in alertness. Sage is not just an herb for flavor, it's a centuries-old remedy for the mind. By making it a regular part of your diet, you're giving your brain the strength it needs to stay sharp, balanced, and resilient. We've just explored 4 spices: turmeric, ginger, rosemary, and sage that do far more than add flavor to your meals. They actively protect neurons, fight inflammation, and sharpen both memory and focus. Each one is a simple, everyday ingredient that turns ordinary cooking into a natural boost for your brain. These spices show us that food truly can be medicine when chosen and used wisely. But just as the right spices can strengthen your memory, the wrong ones can quietly chip away at it. Some seasonings, especially when used in excess or in highly processed forms, can raise blood pressure, trigger inflammation, and cloud your thinking. The tricky part is that many of these are common in kitchens and restaurants, meaning they sneak into our meals more often than we realize. That's why it's just as important to recognize which spices and seasonings may harm your brain, as it is to celebrate the ones that help it. In the next section, we'll uncover 4 common flavorings that may taste satisfying at first, but carry hidden risks for long-term memory and clarity. Let's start with one of the most overused and underestimated culprits: excess salt. Salt, excess, silent enemy of memory. Salt is one of the oldest and most widely used seasonings in the world. A pinch can transform a bland dish into something satisfying, but when salt is consumed in excess, it becomes less of a flavor enhancer and more of a hidden threat to brain health. While the body does need sodium to function properly, too much of it disrupts the delicate balance that keeps your brain sharp and focused. The main danger of excess salt is its effect on blood pressure. High sodium intake raises blood pressure, which in turn damages the small, fragile blood vessels that supply oxygen and nutrients to the brain. When circulation is restricted, neurons don't get the fuel they need to work efficiently. Over time, this reduced blood flow can impair memory, slow down thinking, and increase the risk of strokes or vascular dementia. Another issue with excessive salt is that it contributes to chronic inflammation. Inflammation is one of the silent drivers of cognitive decline, creating stress inside the brain and interfering with communication between neurons. Research has shown that diets high in salt are linked to reduced cognitive performance and higher risks of age-related memory loss. The tricky part is that salt often sneaks into the diet without us realizing it. Processed foods, restaurant meals, canned soups, and snack chips are all packed with hidden sodium. Even when you don't add much at the table, you may already be consuming more than your brain can handle. The solution isn't to cut out salt entirely, but to moderate and be mindful. Cooking at home with herbs and spices like rosemary, turmeric, or garlic can add flavor without overwhelming your brain. Choosing fresh, whole foods over processed options also keeps sodium levels under control. Salt may seem harmless, but in excess, it becomes a silent enemy of memory. Protecting your brain means being aware of how much you use and making small changes that add up to long-term clarity. High sodium spice blends, hidden danger and convenience. Pre-mixed spice blends may seem like the perfect kitchen shortcut. They save time, add flavor instantly, and are widely available in supermarkets. But what many people don't realize is that most of these convenient blends are loaded with hidden sodium, often making them just as harmful as sprinkling on extra salt. For your brain, this quiet overload of sodium is a recipe for memory decline and poor focus. The problem with high sodium spice blends is that they disguise themselves as seasonings, when, in reality, the majority of their content is salt. Just 1 teaspoon of certain blends can contain over half of your recommended daily sodium intake. That's before considering any salt already added to your dish. This creates a dangerous imbalance that raises blood pressure and damages the small vessels feeding your brain. Without healthy circulation, neurons struggle to get oxygen and nutrients, resulting in slower thinking and reduced mental sharpness. These blends often contain additional preservatives, flavor enhancers, and even artificial colors. Such additives increase inflammation in the body and brain, contributing to long-term cognitive decline. What makes them even more concerning is that they're used casually, a sprinkle here, a dash there, which means sodium and additives accumulate silently over the course of the day. The good news is that healthier alternatives exist. You can create your own spice blends at home using brain-friendly herbs like rosemary, sage, turmeric, garlic, and black pepper. These add flavor, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory benefits without overwhelming your body with sodium. Even small adjustments, like swapping a store-bought seasoning packet for a homemade mix, can make a significant difference in protecting your brain. High-sodium spice blends may promise convenience, but the hidden cost is memory, focus, and long-term brain health. By choosing natural, low-sodium alternatives, you can keep flavor in your meals while keeping your mind clear and resilient. 3. MSG seasoning, flavor boost, focus loss. MSG, or monosodium glutamate, is a common flavor enhancer found in packaged foods, takeout meals, and certain spice blends. It's often praised for giving dishes a savory umami taste, making food more appealing. But while MSG can make meals taste better, its effects on the brain are far less appetizing. For many people, especially when consumed in high amounts, MSG can lead to brain fog, reduced focus, and even long-term cognitive concerns. The main problem with MSG is that it overstimulates the brain's receptors. MSG is a form of glutamate, a neurotransmitter that helps neurons communicate. In small, natural amounts, glutamate is essential. But when artificial MSG floods the system, it can cause overstimulation, sometimes referred to as excitotoxicity. This overactivity stresses neurons, making them less efficient and, over time, more vulnerable to damage. Some people are especially sensitive to MSG and may notice immediate symptoms, such as headaches, dizziness, or difficulty concentrating after eating foods that contain it. But even for those who don't feel these short-term effects, consistent exposure to MSG may contribute to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain, 2 major drivers of memory decline. Another hidden issue is that MSG often appears in foods already high in sodium, such as instant noodles, canned soups, processed meats, and flavored snacks. This combination of MSG and salt places a double burden on brain health, reducing circulation while overstimulating neurons. The safest choice is to limit or avoid MSG-laden foods whenever possible. Cooking at home with natural flavor boosters, like garlic, ginger, turmeric, or fresh herbs, can deliver just as much taste without the risks. Reading labels carefully and choosing MSG-free products is another simple way to protect your brain. MSG may give your taste buds a boost, but the cost is often reduced focus and mental clarity. Protecting your memory means choosing flavor sources that enhance both your meals and your long-term brain health. 4. Artificial flavoring, fake taste, real harm to brain. Artificial flavorings are designed to trick our senses. They mimic the taste of natural spices, herbs, and foods, making processed meals seem fresher or more appealing than they really are. But while these synthetic chemicals may fool your taste buds, they can't fool your brain. In fact, artificial flavorings often come with hidden risks that slowly erode mental clarity and long-term memory. One of the main problems with artificial flavorings is that they are usually paired with other harmful ingredients. Processed foods that rely on fake flavors tend to be loaded with excess sugar, sodium, and unhealthy fats. Together, this cocktail of additives promotes inflammation and oxidative stress, two of the biggest enemies of brain health. Chronic inflammation disrupts neuron communication, while oxidative stress damages the very cells responsible for memory and focus. Some artificial flavoring agents may also interfere with neurotransmitter balance. The brain depends on a delicate system of chemical messengers to regulate mood, alertness, and recall. Synthetic additives can disturb this balance, leaving you feeling foggy, distracted, or fatigued after consuming heavily flavored processed foods. Another concern is the cumulative effect. Artificial flavorings may seem harmless in small amounts, but they are found in so many packaged products from snacks and sodas to frozen meals that they quickly add up in the diet. Over time, this steady exposure increases the strain on both your body and your mind. The good news is that real flavors are not only safer, but also far more nourishing. Fresh herbs like rosemary and sage, or natural spices such as turmeric and ginger, add taste while providing antioxidants and brain protective compounds. By choosing whole foods and seasoning them naturally, you can enjoy meals that delight your palate and support your mind. Artificial flavorings may promise taste, but what they really deliver is long-term harm. Protecting your brain means going back to nature where flavor and health work together. We've now uncovered two powerful truths about the spices we use every day. Some, like turmeric, ginger, rosemary, and sage, are nature's medicine for the brain, fighting inflammation, protecting memory, and keeping focus sharp. Others, like excess salt, high-sodium blends, MSG, and artificial flavorings, may taste convenient, but quietly damage mental clarity over time. The key lesson is simple. Every pinch, sprinkle, and seasoning choice matters more than we think. By choosing natural, brain-friendly spices, you're not only adding flavor to your meals, but also building a foundation for long-term memory and resilience. And by reducing harmful seasonings, you protect your brain from hidden risks that accumulate with age. So, which of these memory-boosting spices will you start using more often in your cooking, and which harmful ones are you ready to cut back on? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Seniors Ladies channel. Together, we'll continue discovering simple, everyday habits that help you stay clear, confident, and full of energy at every stage of life.